Well, hello everybody, welcome, good evening. I am Andy, the young farmer. It's been a while, but I'm back. It's been about 2 weeks, I think, all in all, but we've been a little bit busy, so I do apologise for the lack of videos coming up there. The business has been picking up, so we've been doing a lot of grass work, a lot of first cut silage in the area. But yeah, we're back. So and now we're standing in a wheat field. And the reason we're standing in the wheat field is because we brought over our pickup and the combine header is here. And the reason that's here, tomorrow morning we are going to be cracking on with some wheat, some winter wheat here. It's a little early for wheat, you might be thinking, especially this far north, but the reason we're doing it now is because this is actually going to be sent away to be crimped for cattle feed. So it's not being sent away, it is a feed variety of wheat, so it's not being used for what you kind of class as its usual milling quality, but it's actually cutting a little bit early. Moisture is still about 23%, but that's about what we want for crimping. When we do crimp it there, it's going to be, it gets kind of crushed and it has a little bit of additive put onto it and then put into a clamp like you would silage, I suppose. And from there, it is clamped for a little while and then served mixed into cattle feed alongside kind of your standard silage, any hay in there as well, that kind of thing. So that's what we're doing. So this is going to be the first time we've actually cut something early for crimping. The straw will be baled actually, and then that'll be used for bedding as per usual. So that's what we're doing. Nice really, because that means that we get to bring out the combine for the first time. But what we're going to do now, we're going to head back to the yard to make sure everything's ready to rock and roll for tomorrow evening. And more excitingly than that, perhaps, there's a few changes at the yard that we're just going to have a quick look into as well. That's around the corner. So that's going to be kind of exciting there. So we get to, this being, like I said, it's been 2 weeks or so, with a lot is happening there. There's a new building gone up, there's a new piece of equipment that we're borrowing really, I guess. Yeah, we're going to have a quick look into that one, see what we think. And so there's a little bit to update you all on. I have a tractor driver who's working for us by the name of Glenn, and he's gone home for the evening, but yeah, he'll be back tomorrow on the fast track to do some grain carting for me. Things are going well with Glenn. He's a good driver actually, very solid. But here we are, a world of changes right now, so let's have a look into them all, shall we? We're just going to swing alongside this the combine. We'll just leave that out here for now. Perfect stuff. So, there's a bit of clutter in here as well. That tote fell over. We need to get that back up. As you can see, Glenn's fast track now is all set up for tomorrow. So first off, we've got a new shed. Now this came out of nowhere really. It is a very basic shed. It is a steel frame with corrugated sheeting on the sides there, but more importantly, it gives us space. Right now it's got the balers, tractor in there, but it gives us plenty more storage space. So over here, eventually, once we get this all figured out, you can see how much space we've got in here. We can get the combine into here over the winter, so we'll be in a great position. So I'm really happy about that. Very, very happy indeed. It gives us still plenty of space to turn around in, plenty of space to get all of our equipment set up and running, but just a little bit more shelter, which is always important. So yeah, this took, like I said, the longest wait we had was waiting to get the foundation in there, to be honest there. That took about a day to set the boards for it, about a day to pour, a day to set and leave, and then they were in, the whole shed itself took about 2 days for them to erect. Because there's no power, there's no lighting or anything like that, drainage needed, it's just run-of-the-mill shed really. It worked fantastically well. And over here we have our Axiom, with a new bit of kit on the back. This is a Pottinger a 652 rig, which we are testing at the moment. We've got kind of like a demo lease really. Wanted something just to try and get some bigger production out of our baler, and it's a nice rake actually. It works really well. It puts 2 rows into one on one side, so you can double back to get kind of 4 rows into one if you really desire. But it does allow us to get that little bit of larger output really, which is what we really want, and it works perfectly well for that. It does. So I'm not sure yet. We're going to continue to run it a little bit longer. We've got some second cut silage that we're going to have a look at hopefully later on in the week. This, like I say, this is the first of our combining. We're a little ahead of schedule here, but you know, we'll make it work anyway. But yeah, hopefully that's going to be the plan. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so far so good, very impressed with it. And it's also a little bit cheaper than some of the other market options, mainly the Class and Crone out there. Whilst they're good, they're expensive. And I'm not, they hold the value really well as well, so haven't really been able to find one on the second-hand market at all. But hey, that's where that stands. So yeah, what we're going to do, everything's kind of set for tomorrow. We'll leave it for now. I'm going to shift that truck out the way. We're going to have an early-ish night there. We'll get back up tomorrow and hope that the gods have been kind to us with the weather, and we'll get cracking. So we'll see you in the morning. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back along. We are away, pretty much. Once I can see past this little bit of a blind hedge, we're going to have to get sorted out. And we are off. And first combine job of the season. Looking forward to getting this off going here as we just kind of push through the gears. And off goes the fence. So, it's about 8:45, I think, in the morning now. We just had to wait a little bit for the sun to come out there, get off any dew on the grass. And yeah, we're away now. So, it shouldn't take us too long to this field at all. It's going to be a nice little start. Just get the combine warmed up, really. Make sure it's all ticking along nicely. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting this combine going. Very excited about it. Yeah, I can't wait just to see how it performs. So for now we have, like I say, what's going to be about 15-ish acres, I believe. Just a nice little warm-up, really. If everything goes well, if we have the good kind of conditions, this girl will kind of run through 75-80 acres without breaking a sweat, really. If I really want to push it over a long day, I can get it up to probably around 100. So that's what we're looking to be able to get, those kind of numbers at least. We're nowhere near that right now, but we'll just cut what we can and see how it all goes. So yeah, it should be quite good. This is a bit of a tight corner. We'll slow down here because it's a bit blind as well. I wouldn't want to meet anything there. Listen to the roar of the engine though. It sounds beautiful. So how you all doing anyway? Hope you're all very well. It's been a while, like I say. Apologies for the absence. Just a lot happening. Couldn't really get on top of all the recording. But yeah, we've been busy there. We've kind of made a bigger name for ourselves, which is good. A little bit of extra business coming in is always pleasant. Ooh, just take it slowly around here. Looking good there and there. Excellent, and through we go. We'll try not to flatten too much of the crop there, but we'll get it. Okay. Squeak our way through. Glenn's behind us, which is great. Looks like we've made it all the way. It's great having a second set of hands here. Really speeds up a lot of the work we're doing. Alright, so we're going to leave this here. We just need to go and detach the... we've got like a little... warning sign on the front of the header. We'll go and detach that. We'll get ourselves all set up and then see how this operation is going to look for us. Alright, then we're struggling a little bit tight for space here, but the header is on. Just going to get ourselves kind of whipped around here and then we're kind of ready to roll. Okay, so we'll get this fired up. Let the revs get up to speed there. We've got it all programmed in on the computer, so we're kind of the threshing unit, the concave drums are all set at the right height for and the width for the for wheat. Fan speed's looking good. I've had to turn up the fan speed a little bit just because it's a little bit kind of the moisture's a little bit higher than what we usually go at, but it should be fine nonetheless there. Like I say, we are baling the straw, so we're going to keep hold of that as well. And away we go here. Let's just get that moved up a little bit. Ooh, let's get that speed down a bit there. That was a bit fast coming into that there, but we're off. That's the main thing. Harvest 19 is officially away for this particular young farmer, and for the first time actually in Scotland, which is fantastic news. So we're just going to see how that goes. Get my speed down under control a little bit. Fantastic, and we're off. It's a bizarre feeling being in control of your own combine for the first time, I must admit. Really quite something. like I said, it's a small field here. You can see with various different environmental stewardship schemes around here, a lot of farmers are kind of leaving corners of field that aren't perhaps as easy to get into with the bigger machinery as they once were. Which is why we've got a nice grass border around here. Quite often you'll see that it'll be like a grass border, a game crop, or wildflower mix, something along those lines. It's a little bit overcast today. It's not quite as bright and sunny as it was yesterday. That's a bit of a shame, but it's not going to stop us anyway. There's still a bit of dust coming off, which is good. It's sticky. It's really kind of hot and sticky. If we got a rainstorm or a thunder shower later on, it would not surprise me actually. But at the moment, now we're doing okay. So we'll just see how it goes. Do let me know as well if you're just about to start your harvest, or if you're stuck in your harvest further down south. I know you boys may have been going for a little while. Let us know how it's all going down there. We haven't got into ours properly yet. Like I say, our own spring wheat is miles away being ready. And I know a lot of the other guys who are just doing regular winter wheat, winter barley, a little bit of canola around here, a little bit of oilseed rape. It's not, it's nowhere near, frankly. It's nowhere near. But I'm sure, given another week or two of this nice hot weather we're having, if it stays that way, then we really won't be that far out. I know a lot of boys will be champing at the bit to get going, and we'll see. But yeah, as long as they want to keep going and they want to ask me to come and do their work, then I am absolutely fine with that, let me tell you. That's backing onto the local store. There's a few bits of equipment in there. They kind of have farm sales there, really. Small little auctions, machinery auctions, a few bits and pieces that gather in there for the next one. Might have a pop along, see what they got going on. Yeah, it's coming through nice. It got sprayed off a while ago, so there's no greenery in the bottom of here, which is good. You never really want to see that. Let's go back. I think I'll be baling the straw, so I want to make it as easy to get that baled up as possible. I don't want to leave any monster swaths lying around. Pull around here, get ourselves squared up a bit. That's fantastic. I told Glenn just to wait by the gate there. I didn't think we'd get a full tank off the first load there, and it looks like maybe right. We actually put some extended boards onto this hopper. Gives us about an extra half a ton to a ton, depending upon what we're cutting, which is great. Really gives that little bit extra there. We have the two trailers if we need them. Of course, I'd have to find someone else to drive one of them, but it's an option, and it just means that it gives us that little bit of more affordability if we need it, a little bit more space perhaps, just to make those longer hauls a little bit better. We're actually hauling about, I don't know, it'll be about 10 minutes up the road actually, and it's going into a crimper, so it gets tipped into a shed, and then there's a loader there tipping into a crimper, so we're not going to have to wait in a queue with a dryer or anything like that, which is pretty handy. This is where I want to be careful though. Just want to make sure I don't hit my own trailer or tractor. That would be disastrous. I'm going to miss a little bit. We could always get that later on. Okay, I once had I heard a story of a farmer who actually reversed his combine into his own tractor as it was parked up. You can imagine the untold damage that did to the walkers on the back end. Let's take this corner off here because there's a little bit more breathing room. Perfect. Alright then, well, we're not doing too badly at all here. I think what we'll do, we'll just spin it around. That's the front end of the tractor. And then yeah, we'll just take a little bit extra off here where possible, and then whilst we're here, we're just going to tip into the trailer as well. See how it's all looking. And you can see the yield monitor in the back there says not a great deal, frankly, but more just want to see what the quality is like than anything else. Make sure we're kind of separating all the chaff out there properly, because it is, like I say, a little bit stickier, a little bit harder to separate when it's in this state. Okay, there we go. Empties out pretty quickly out there, does that ever? Good grief. Okay, alright, let's go and have a quick look, see what it looks like. Okay. Well, it's not looking all too bad in there, actually. I would say it's looking pretty clean. I can't see any kind of signs of seeds in there, or any kind of like weeds in there, or flowers or seeds or anything like that. So, yeah, overall, not too bad at all, I would say. Not a lot of it, mind, but hey, I can't do anything about that. And we'll get ourselves going, really. So we're going to keep cracking along here, see what it's all looking like. And then we'll be off to the next one, really, wherever that may be. It's probably not going to be ready anytime soon, but we'll do what we can, and we might try and get in and get this bailed up as well. So we will leave it here for now, I do believe. Thank you ever so much for watching. I have been Andy, the Young Farmer. I do hope you have enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button. Smash that subscribe button to Simulation for the Nation, who very kindly agrees to host everything. And we will see you all in the next one. Until then, hope your harvest goes well. Best of luck with it. Stay safe, and we'll see you all in the next one.